Welcome everyone to my Thursday night crafting with you. My name is Marilyn, coming to you from Spruce Grove, Alberta, Canada, and I'm happy you're here to join me. It's been a windy day here in Spruce Grove today, and I've spent some time at my craft table. Just wanted to share this with you. This is the designer paper I'm using tonight, and it is now not available until August 3rd. So hopefully you've already got some and you can craft along with me. So welcome, as always. I love having you return. I love having you come for a first time. And please chitter chatter with each other. I see lots of you on here. I thank you for joining me. And I'm going to tell you a couple things, switch back to my desktop in a few minutes. But before I do that, I hope that you have been sharing your cards, you've been mailing them or delivering them, because we all love making them, but they don't do anybody else any good if they're sitting in a bundle here in your office or your desk or wherever. So that's been my mission this week, is to try and get some cards mailed and to try and get you to do that too. So please do that and let me know how that's going for you. I see Kathy and Betty and Roz and Marie. Good to see all of you. So again, just a reminder, this paper is the Velvet Meadow paper, and that is what I'm using tonight. I had planned that long before it was on the not available list. In the current catalog, you'll find it on page 32 with lots of different samples. And I have lots of samples to share with you at the end or during my crafting time with you. But I did want to remind you that if you're going to rush over to order it on free shipping, yes, we have free shipping today, tomorrow, and Saturday. I've placed an order, and I know some of you have. It's a great time to get some of those staple things and some of those must-have things. So if you were going to put this on your list, you won't be able to get it. So just quickly flip through the papers. It's a velvet, and all of the white parts are raised, like the flocked wallpaper we had in our other house. Did any of you have that kind of wallpaper? We had gold, and we also had a blue. Can you imagine? I had a blue wallpaper that was velvet flocked like that. Long time ago, but I do have some pictures. And that's what this reminds me of. But all the white on the pages is the flocked pieces. This is one that there's nothing in the middle, so you can easily make a number of cards with that. This is the one I'm using tonight. I really love the raised leaves, I guess I'll call them. I've made some with that. I've made some with this one. And I do have my papers laid out here with you for if you do want to have a picture of the dimensions and everything. They are there for now. So please go ahead. I did have them also in the screenshot that was advertising this live that I was going to do. Wild Bunch is the product of the month. If you have an order of $100 and somehow that doesn't seem too difficult to get, you can get this for $7. It's really cute, really cute. I haven't used it. I just got it yesterday, but I just thought I would show you there. And the other set that I'm using is the Phrases and Frames. And it's great words, inside, outside. I'm only using one for outside today. But I do have a technique to show you with the pearls. And before I forget, card from last week. This is what we made, and I did the draw earlier today, and Kathy G, you are the winner of that. So I will be sending that off to you in the mail shortly. So thank you for commenting. That's all you need to do, like you are on the comments here now, is just make a comment, and then I do look at those close to the next week, and I will be drawing a name or using the wheel of names to get a name and be sending you a card. So please keep chatting with each other. And I'm just going to move things a little bit here so I can make a card with you. Like I said, this paper, well, if I could pick it up, it would be helpful. I'm going to start with the new pink that we have and fold it in half. And I am going to use my mat. So what have you been doing? Have you guys been creating? Have you been outside enjoying the weather? I was out for my walk with a friend this morning like usual, and then I went to the mailbox to mail some cards this afternoon, and the clouds were black to the west, and I thought, oh boy, hope I'm not going to get wet. And it started to rain just before I got home, and that's only a walk to the end of the block. So I know we had Christmas card class today, and Kathy was with us, and she said she had been at soccer with grandkids, and it was cold, and it was lightning and thunder, and all sorts of things happening for her. So I hope you're staying safe wherever you are, and don't get too wet if you're out in the rain. Oh, I see Sharon says there's no farmer's market again. You're really going to have a pile of cards to use to have on display, Sharon, when you do get back to the farmer's market, right? I was lucky I got liquid glue on that because it was sure crooked. Do you do that? Do you hold the card up to look at it better for applying your adhesive? I certainly do. So I'm just going to take what the heck is that called? Barely Blush. I just call it Pretty Pink. It's not pretty in pink like the one we had, but it's a pretty pink color. And I'm going to stick my pieces of DSP onto there. And then I'm going to place them on the card. And that's about it. So it's an easy card. I hope someday, if not today, I hope someday that you will look at the instruction or the measurements that I give prior, and you'll craft with me and then share them. I do a post every Saturday called Sharing Saturday, and I love seeing your cards on there. Anytime any of your cards are welcome there. I have lots of people sharing cards on there. Thank you, Marie, for sending me your cards, and I did post them on my Facebook. And we've got lots of comments, of course, positive comments. So please keep doing that. It's great to share them. If you can't get out to mail them or whatever, at least we're sharing them that way, and people can get ideas and enjoy them. So I found with this paper, do any of you have the paper? Because I want to know what you thought. When I first got it, and I did a paper share, so I have shared some of it with you, that because it has the flocking on it, it was almost hard to stack like this to cut because it kind of sticks together. Do you guys find that too? I wasn't excited about it that way. So if you look at the paper, there is a pattern, but I don't think it really matters. You can place these uneven, like so. And then my circles, and I've used punches to do my circles, I'm going to place that probably maybe there, maybe in the center. I'll see when I get these placed. But where do I go to find the cards on Facebook, Marie? I have a page called Stamping Creations with Marilyn, and that is where I put them. I don't know if you follow it, and any of you, if you do follow me on there, I hope you've clicked that button that says I'm following you, because then whenever I do post, My understanding is that it will show up quicker on your feed when you're on Facebook. I, for one, really struggle with how Facebook shares things for me. Many a time, I have received or seen, not received, seen a post and the event's already happened. And that's kind of disappointing. I know I don't pay for advertising, so therefore it's nothing, not lost that way, but I really am disappointed in how I get information after the fact. So Betty, I think Betty's comment is that she gets notices all the time that I posted. I think that's because you have set it up that you are following my page. I'm thinking that maybe these ones I'm missing, I'm not following them. I don't know. I've given up trying to figure out how things happen on there. So I had a little piece, and pardon me, today in class, I had put on the cutting instructions that it was a 1/2 inch piece. It was actually a 1/4 inch piece. So see, Pam, I am getting better. This is a 1/4 inch, and I'm just going to, if I can get the glue to come out, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on there and add this to the inside of my card. With this light paper, you could probably get away with writing on it and not needing a piece of the white. Oh, lucky that had a mat. You know what? I'm going to put that so I've got the dark berry burst on there for that little extra pop of color. And just trim off this edge, move this with the glue on it before I end up sticking something on it that I don't want to, and put this on the inside, and then I'm going to finish the words on it. So let me know if you have a count. Tell me how many cards that you did share this week. Did you mail? Did you deliver? I know some people, I haven't yet, and I probably should start. Should back that up. The lady that I deal with at the local post office serves me very well, and at Christmas time, I gave her one of my calendars that I do, those calendars that stand up. I know lots of you do them. And while I'm thinking of that, where we buy the calendars from, I believe it's Nova Scotia, they are actually ready for next year. I saw a post about that not very long ago. Anyway, I did give her that, and she tells me every time I go in there, she said, my husband loves that calendar, so I think she wants to be on my list for next year. But otherwise, I do not, and I've read of other people doing it with great satisfaction of sharing their, now, you know, because that has the flocking, I am going to use some tear and tape on the back of here, because I think it might stick better than liquid glue. Anyway, back to the giving of cards. The people have commented on pages that I do read that they keep a card in their purse and give it to their cashier at the grocery store. I have given to my nail lady and my hair lady, those kind of people, but usually just at Christmas. And maybe we should do that more often, especially if we've got the cards made and waiting. Hey? So think about it and let me know, where would you, if you had the extra cards, where are some of the places that you would give them? And not with the idea that you want anything from them or anything. It's just an idea of sharing those cards. and making someone's day. I have received text messages, messages on Facebook Messenger thanking me for cards, and I really do appreciate it. And Roz, I saw you were on here. I have your card today arrived, and I can't wait to show it to everyone because I'll do that right now while I think of it. Roz, can you tell what stamp set she used when she sent me this card? Look at her stickers on the envelope. Yes, Roz is from the States, where she had chance to get the Winnie the Pooh stamp set. We cannot get it in Canada due to copyright regulations, but Roz is in the US and she sent me this card. Old friends are the best friends. I really appreciate it, Roz. Thank you so, so much for thinking of me and for sharing one of these beautiful cards with us. Now, I want to... Postal lady gave me 40 stamps thanking me for mailing such pretty cards. Betty, that's wonderful. That is great. Good to hear. So when I was trying to figure out what I was going to put on for embellishments, I have these pearls, and I thought, okay, the pearls are nice, but wouldn't it be nice if we could have some the right color? So if you have blends, I think markers work, but I don't have them handy. But you can color these with blends, whether you're dark or you're light. I just take the brush tip and color it until it's as dark as I want it. Doesn't matter if you get it on the plastic that it's sitting on. And you've got matching rhinestones. So these three were done before, so they're certainly going to be dry. And I think they dry fairly quickly anyway. Maybe one there. So there is my card. Now it looks, I don't know, on my computer screen it looks really red, but this is Berry Burst, so it's a real deep pink color. Markers work also. Thank you, Marie, for sharing that with us. I thought they did, but like I say, I haven't used them for a while. So let me know if you are going to make some with that design. It's quick and easy, and now I'm going to show you a bunch of the others I made with the other paper designs out of that package in a minute. First of all, I keep jumping all over the place. This is one we did in our Zoom with friends last week, using any kind of dies that were layering. I happen to use the arches, but a real neat fold, easy to do. Could make lots of those in a short time if you needed them. Our Christmas cards, this one is one I did for a swap I was in. This is a new set that any of you that are demonstrators will have seen already, seen it's available anyway. And for customers, it will be available July 1st. So it's a poinsettia stamp with dies. And then the Christmas cards we did today, I used the ephemera pack, which is no longer available, but we used it. So I did that one. I did a black and white, and this paper is no longer available. I was really not batting very good with what was current. And this is a really old paper, but I love it, and I had that many strips of it left, so I thought, perfect. It was a great way to use that paper. And I did, don't know how, it's not showing very well. I used the shimmer brush on the letters here. And it was easy to use it to color. I was happy to see that. And then the cards I made out of that paper. I did these two with arches. And you can see this arch was cut out of here. So I cut them both at the same time and then just made two cards with the heart embossing folder. So that's a couple there. Then I did, well, these two are both done from the same sheet of paper, just a little bit different. This oval is in I can't remember which set. A different set that, it's in the framed violet set, which I am doing a class in July. So it's on my newsletters and whatever. If you want to register for that class, don't pay yet. I can't order till July 1st for the papers, but I will be doing a class where I do send out kits for that. So that is where that frame comes from. Just a little bit of cardstock here to act like a ribbon. This one I stamped right on the cards, on the designer paper. These two kind of was doing in pairs, can you tell? I stamped this from the washi tape stamp set is where that comes from, and then the happy anniversary. And yes, I'm still on a kick where I need anniversary cards. I counted up for July because I've printed my labels already for July for what I'm going to send, and I think I needed, it was a huge number of anniversaries. I think it was something like 20 or 25. So I'm glad I'm getting these done. This one is with that paper. It's got a little bit of the flocking, just a little bit where the white is. I used the punch and the coordinating words from Banner something is the stamp set there. And another layer of that pink just in behind. So the colors sure go well together, I think. And then last but not least, I did this one with the dies where you lay it over the edge of a folded card. So it actually makes a card like that instead of on a big base. And then I stamped and embossed this. And then I used the die to cut it out. So I had the same shape exactly on the ends and then just fussy cut around there. And I was really quite tickled with how that turned out. So those are my shares for tonight. And of course, my Winnie the Pooh one. Thank you, Roz. That was great. Any questions I need answered, you need answered, I will look at later because I don't haven't had a chance to watch them as they go by. But I really do appreciate all of you being here. I hope that you will send your cards and share them with others because it's very nice to get happy mail. And if there's anything out of this that you do want, you know where to reach me. And free shipping is happening for 2 more days yet. So please take advantage of that. Die for that card is from... Just a sec, I'll get it. Lucky I could see it, Betty. It is the beautifully celebrated. So that's where I got the words from as well. And it was just this die. So I laid it over the edge of the fold. And it was a little bit more difficult to put it through the cut and emboss machine, but it did work with just the one layer. And then I cut the DSP, again from this pattern, with the second one, and just had to trim a very small amount off there. And for the inside, I also used that shape die. So there's lots of things you can do with those dies, especially if you get the ones like this that are graduated, right? So again, thank you for joining me. I hope that you have a wonderful week. And I look forward to seeing you next time and hearing all about who's enjoyed your cards. Thanks so much. Take care now.